it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I have a design team project for Color Rush Studio. So she has a couple of exclusive papers in this month's kit, and I am just in love with both of them. They have definitely already been used. So this one is so fun, and you can definitely leave it just how it is and get the same effect. But what I decided to do was to actually cut the two main elements apart. So you have, the half of the earth, and then you have the title. And so I fussy cut them both out. And I'm going to use an edge distresser, and I'm going to go ahead and distress the edges. And I'm actually going to put them in a very similar spot that they were on the regular piece of paper. But I am going to use that other bit of paper because it's a really fun pattern, actually, on both sides, and this way I can definitely use both sides. Now I'm going to take a piece of white cardstock, and I am going to kind of trace where that half of earth is going to be. And then I'm just going to use some packaging techniques. So this is the packaging that the acrylic pieces came in, and I'm just going to do some packaging technique with some shimmers. So this blue, I don't know what this blue is. For some reason, it's crossed out. So I don't really know what the name of it is, but I really like it, and I do tend to use it a lot. So I'm really sorry about that. And then, so I did some splatters, and I'm trying to decide, do I want to just do splatters with the green or some of the packaging technique? So I dipped it in. It's a little thick. It probably could use a little more water. But I do the sprinkles, and then I decide, well, I have a little bit on my packaging. I'm just going to do a little more packaging technique and a little more splatters that aren't quite as concentrated. So I'm going to get those down, and I will go off screen and run it, hit it with my heat gun, because I haven't had a ton of time. Holidays are tough to scrapbook, just craft in general. So I definitely was not going to wait for this background to dry. So I hit it with the heat tool. It is dry now, and now I'm going to reattach everything. I am going to take some of the black and white polka dot frazzle and put it over to this right hand side, and then replace the title. That way it just gives it a little bit of extra to kind of make it pop. So it's not completely like it was on the original, but I mean, it's still in the same spot. So I have this picture of my son and his best friend. He is in the Marines, and he was home, and we met up for lunch. And so, they're not together as much as they used to be. So we had to snap a picture of the two of them. So I thought that, the fact that, well, technically they are on opposite ends of the world right now because Ryan's in Japan. But so we've got, I don't know. I just thought it was really cute, and I love the world needs who you were meant to be. So, and these boys are definitely trying to do what they were meant to do, right? So, like I said, I am using that internal piece of the original paper, and I am using it for photo mats. There's not enough to do full mats, so I'm just going to do partial mats with both sides of the paper, as well as the green polka dot from the kit as well. So I am roughing up all of those edges just to give a little extra interest. And then I'm going to place that photo down here in the lower left-hand corner. I was thinking maybe in the center to kind of bring the two together, but I really do like it kind of down there on the left. So these clouds are fussy cut out from the border strip paper. And then I also have a wood veneer cloud. And then I had to glue that down a little bit because it was popping up. I'm also going to grab a wood veneer tree, and then I'm going to fussy cut out one of these trees from the border paper. So these border strips had several different things that you can use for embellishments just by fussy cutting them out. You don't have to use them as the border. So I've got that down there, and I'm going to grab this tab and I'm going to put it at the top. And then my thought was I could put the date on it, but I'm going to find a word sticker that says friends. I thought that was perfect. I will find a journaling bit. So one of the cut apart sheets I had already cut apart, so they're in my little pile there. I did decide to bring some of that black to the other side as well with the border strip. That's just a black and white scallop border strip. And then I'm going to take two of the photo corners and pop them down. And then I'm going to find this arrow that says let the fun begin, because these boys always have fun together. That will eventually come up, because here is where I'm looking for some journaling, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put that. I will decide it down here in the bottom corner, so that's why that arrow is going to have to come up. I do go ahead and rough up the edges of this as well, and I did put my sticker on my hand with hopes that I wouldn't lose it. And it doesn't get lost. I got a little excited with the glue there, so I just rubbed that off. And then I run out of glue, so I have to grab my other one. I always have two tape runners running at the same time, and then when they're both out, then the refill pack has two of them in it, so that's when I refill them. So a lot of these pieces, especially like if they're on the mixed media or like the wood veneer, they're going to go down with some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive. And I actually think that is going to do it for this layout. I love how it turned out. I think it's so fun. I love documenting best friends, whether they're mine or they're my children's. So I do have a couple of close-ups here for you. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. I love to chat with you. Here is a final look at that layout. I will have the shop link down below, as well as my coupon code, which is 10